Doctor Strange, master of the mystic arts.
Umar strikes. Hearken to these words, O true believer. After an imprisonment for time beyond measure, Umar, the unmentionable, sister of the dread Dormammu, is free. Now let the universe tremble, let infinity quake. Soon all that live shall do my bidding. Knowing that my power, my unutterable wizardry, were far greater than his, Dormammu tricked me into captivity in the void between the worlds. But now my brother is gone, and I shall succeed where even the dreaded one failed. Script by Stan Lee, Defender of the Faith. Art by Bill Everett, Keeper of the Flame. Lettering by R.T. Simek, Printer of the Word.
Much has happened during my banishment. I must learn all, for knowledge is power.
Therefore, I now command the lamp of Lucifer to serve me. I must learn how Dormammu met defeat, for Umar shall never suffer such a fate. The lamp is lit. Let the enchantment begin. By the demons of darkness, by the oath I now speak, Umar commands reveal what I seek. May the omnipotent Oshtur forsake us if Umar's incantation does not truly bring forth visions such as these. That which Umar sees, she instantly comprehends, and that which she comprehends, she must destroy. The awesome images form
through the magic of the shimmering lamp. Umar reaches back to the beginning, to the origin of Doctor Strange himself.
I am the Ancient One. You shall serve as my disciple. May the hoary hosts of Hoggoth be ever at my side. Thus does she learn of the evil Baron Mordo, the Ancient One's original disciple, and later his betrayer. Once I have destroyed Strange, then the mantle of the Master shall fall upon me. Even in a shadowy vision, I can sense the power of Doctor Strange and the cowardice of Mordo. I must behold more, for there is much mystery here. I see deadly battle as Mordo schemes and plans and attacks. But always with sinister stealth and always in vain.
And as the inscrutable Umar watches with cold, emotionless eyes, she sees the final defeat of Mordo, a defeat that even Dormammu could not prevent.
You are finished, Mordo, but the dreaded one still remains. And what of Dormammu? What of him who had been my brother? By the flames of the Feltine, I command you, show me. What Umar wills must ever be. Such is my power, my dark sorcery. I see him. There can be no mistake. Dormammu held captive in limbo. But in all the dimensions, who? Who could have been the master of such as he? Once more, in answer to Umar's command, the mystic lamp of Lucifer reveals another awesome tableau. I see Dormammu victoriously striding the fallen form of the one called Strange. Therefore, it is most truly certain that yon prostrate mortal is not the one I seek. Thus, the time is come to explore another image. But wait, what madness is this? Now 'tis my brother who seems helpless at the hands of Dr. Strange. Using your own weapons, fighting with your own rules, I have won.
The mortal dictates terms of surrender, though my very soul reels at the impossible thought. Dr. Strange has defeated Dormammu.
For those who trust not the lamp of Lucifer, these images may be verified by referring to Strange Tales number 141. Sorcerer Stan. My brother accepts the human's conditions. He admits defeat. It is beyond all comprehension, beyond all belief. Dormammu, whose slightest whim was absolute law to 1,000 dimensions, vanquished by a mortal. But now, what image is this? A form my eyes have never before beheld yet. I seem to recognize it with every fiber of my being. It can be, none other than he who answers to but one name, the name Eternity. But why does the enchanted lamp reveal his image to me? What mystical secret is here with concealed? Wait, the shadowy one now confronts Dr. Strange. But they do not meet as foes. They speak. I seem to sense the name Dormammu upon their lips. And again the dreaded one appears. He dares to challenge eternity. By the 7 rings of Ragador, had my brother taken leave of his senses?
So mad with lust for power is he, that Dormammu dares to pit himself against him who has ever been inviolate.
And all the while, the form of Dr. Strange is ever present, though disaster beckons. It is, as I feared, the final cataclysm, as both Eternity and Dormammu vanish in a blinding surge of incomprehensible mystic force. But there must be a link, some living bond, some connection between all that has thus occurred and Dr. Strange. Flaming lamp of Lucifer, by Cyttorak's crimson bands. Reveal the image I do seek, Umar so commands. A form materializes. A name is wafted across my senses. The name of Clea. My brother has imprisoned her in a place where Strange can never enter. Strange, that accursed name, again. But hold, what now transpires? At the same instant that the dreaded one and Eternity have vanished, Dormammu's spell is broken. The female thus is free to seek Dr. Strange. There can be no doubt, 'tis Strange who is the enemy. 'Tis he who is the final victor. Therefore, 'tis Drive, Strange, whom Umar must first locate and then mercilessly destroy.
But what of the mortal master of mystic arts?
Ah, the enchanted lamp once again serves me well. I see him as he was a few brief yesterdays ago. He learns that his book of the Vishanti has been purloined. But what is this? The power of Dr. Strange is beyond belief. How quickly he has found the culprit, a sorcerer named Kalu, and how completely he has vanquished him. I need behold no more. The master magician, the mighty disciple of the accursed Ancient One, is the conqueror of the dread Dormammu. Thus the quest is before me. The oath must be stated, the deed must be done. Dr. Strange must die by the power of Umar. Though Dormammu hated me, though he feared me, above all others, though he tricked me into imprisonment, still he was my brother, still he shall be avenged. But more than mere vengeance is Umar's motive, far, far more. I seek power, absolute. I crave dominion over all who live, unchallenged mastery of every known dimension. I possess the skill, the ruthlessness, the power. Yet my goal shall ever elude me so long as Doctor Strange remains alive. With him destroyed, there is none who could dare oppose me. So, by the demons of the dark dimension, I call upon his image to appear. Ah, once again I behold the distant world of Earth, where my unsuspecting victim surveys the damage done to his domicile during his final battle with Kalu. I grant you leave to enter, faithful Wong. What message do you now impart? May the Master forgive this most unseemly intrusion. If it is your desire to have yon sanctum repaired, I must needs proffer worldly money to those I would summon. Money? You speak to me of such a trifle when I am engaged in reverie? 1,000 pardons from this most unworthy servitor. Master, you prepare to hurl a mystic spell. Has my offence been so truly unforgivable? Silence, faithful one. Hold your peace and observe. Doctor Strange has no need of mere mortal workmen. With but one simple incantation, I now restore this chamber to its former condition by the power of the shades of the seraphim. Truly, you are master of all who practice the mystic arts. One thing more, never must you profane my ears with talk of money. He whose magic spans the very cosmos, what to me are mundane considerations of earthly currency? With a single gesture, it can conjure wealth beyond measure. Vemre, take what is needed, and we shall speak of this no more. Now leave me, for I have much to consider. Let none intrude, unless I so summon. For I sense great villainy afoot. There is menace, near danger, such as I have never known. There, at the far corner of my chamber, another force is at work. Yon crystal rises in answer to some far-off command. It compels me to stare deep into its shimmering luminescence. I dare not avert my gaze. For surely some message of grave and mystic import awaits me. And, at that very moment, countless dimensions away, I shall need a lure to entice Doctor Strange into my trap. And who can serve me better than the female known as Clea? Instantly, effortlessly, spurred and goaded by the thrust of a mystic power which no mortal words may describe, the hapless, silver-haired female is hurled into the endless vacuum, the fearsome void which exists between dimensions. Once again, I am helplessly buffeted by a power I cannot fathom, a force beyond my comprehension. But from whence can it come? The dread Dormammu is gone. No other foes have I. But one there is to whom every living being is a foe, a mere victim to serve whatever fiendish purpose may best suit the evil entity called Umar. Now I shall project the frantic fears which fill the females' hearts, sending their essence across the infinite until they reach their goal, an unspoken shriek for help from Clea.
This, then, is why the crystal held my gaze, to make me receptive, to allow me to sense the message across the abyss of countless dimensions.
I dare not fail her. I must seek the lovely Clea, though the vipers of Valtor themselves may bar the way.
No sooner does the thought of rescue cross the mind of Dr. Strange than it seems to trigger a hidden impulse, an irresistible spell woven by the uncanny Umar, which hurls the master sorcerer through the thin fabric of our own dimension, hurtling towards the unknown menace of a nameless nowhere.
Only a power as great or greater than Dormammu's himself could have struck with such speed, such awesome force. But whatever the challenge, I swear by all the hoary hosts of Hoggoth, I shall conquer it or die in the attempt. Next, into the dimension of death.
Next issue. Strange Tales.
Number 152.